Okay, ladies, I gotta be real with you. Most women wait until January to start fresh. Okay, but here's the truth. I gotta give you the tough love. If you wait until the new year, if you wait until 2026, you're already behind. Like I said, it's tough love today, but someone's gotta give it to you. So, the last 90 days of the year can either be the biggest wasted opportunity or the exact moments that you decide that you're going to catapult into your next level. Today, I'm going to show you why now, right now, today, is the most important time to invest in yourself, your growth, and your leadership. So today we are diving into the 5 tips to create massive movement and momentum in Q4 without waiting until January. Hi, if we haven't met before, my name is Sandi Glandt. I'm a high performance productivity coach, wife, mama to 2 very busy boys, and I help my clients turn the clutter and the chaos into systems, strategy, and support. We simplify the process so you get to live your life on your terms. So today we're going to be diving in and talking about why now, right now, is the best and most important time and opportunity for you to invest in your future. And you shouldn't be waiting until January. Most people are new year, new me. Not you, okay? We are going to start this right now in September. We're not waiting until everybody else. You're going to be so much further ahead if you follow these tips. So we're going to dive into the 5 tips to create massive momentum and movement in Q4 before January 1. And if you haven't already, I would love if you could subscribe to the show. Every single week, we are giving away prizes from the book to calls with me to guest appearances inside the High Performance Academy. So I would love for you to join this community. You've got to get yourself around other people who are going after their goals, going after their dreams, and surrounding themselves with other people who are pushing to the next level. I promise you, it's not going to happen by accident. It has to happen so intentionally and so purposefully. So subscribe to the channel because every single week you're going to be getting new tips and insights and strategies. And I bring on amazing guests every single week. So do not miss one single episode. Make sure that you subscribe. And by the way, please like this video and share with someone that could use these tips, the encouragement, the strategy, and the mindset as well. Sharing is caring. So share this. Who do you know that could use these tips today? Think about one person just for a moment that would really resonate with this content. Think about that person because that's exactly who probably needs to hear a message that's in this video right here today. So send that off. All right. So the first tip that I want to share with you to create massive momentum in Q4 is that Q4 is the most powerful time to pivot. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Companies and leaders and businesses and you should be making and are making big end of the year moves. So what does this look like? Hiring, partnerships, investments. They're thinking ahead into the new year. But you and me, and if you're listening to this podcast or watching this on YouTube right now, or watching this as the Slay Your Day show, we are ahead of the curve. Okay. So that means that you're looking right now in September, you are looking ahead to see where these changes need to happen. Maybe it's restructuring. Maybe it's looking at new partnerships, collaborations, investments. Where are you allocating your marketing dollars? What are you saying yes to? Maybe it's events. Maybe it's different partnerships. But right now, in September is the time to get ahead of that. And I'll tell you why. If you're doing this now, you're not going to be like everybody else that's kind of behind the curve, to be honest, in Q4 when they're coming from a reactive place. So by doing it right now, you get to be very proactive in the way that you show up, what you commit to, what you go on board with. So right now is the time to focus on that. I want to share with you that I'm so proud of this client. I had one of my clients who made a single connection, okay, in the month of September that doubled her revenue in the month of September, okay, before the year ended. She wasn't playing this game behind the eight ball. She was ahead. She was looking at what's working, what's not working. And that's something else that if I were to tell you right now to take action on one thing, okay, what I would tell you is look at where you're off track. Look and reset right now. Don't wait to get to the final stretch. Don't wait to get to the end of the year and now look at your numbers and where you should have maybe moved things around, repositioned team members, maybe hired someone, maybe fired someone. Look right now from a very proactive place. This is going to set you up so much better in a place of being able to maneuver what you need to in Q4 and literally catapult you into the new year. So my suggestion for you is that you make Q4 the most powerful time to pivot where you need. Don't wait again until December. Do this now in September so your Q4 is set up for success. Burnout doesn't take a summer break. Between road trips, long days in the sun, and everyone's schedules exploding, your body takes the hit. Soursop gummies are your daily defense, fueled by over 200 active compounds to boost energy, strengthen immunity, reduce inflammation, and calm your stress. This is a mom's must-have for the summertime. Sugar-free, non-GMO, and low-carb, Soursop gummies are created by a team that truly cares about helping you heal naturally and holistically. Bundle and save today. Your family's summer strength starts here. Head over to the link in the description or soursopnutrition.com/Sandi. And make sure to use code Sandi20 for 20% off your entire order. Tap the link to start your best summer ever. The second tip that I want to share with you, and this is such a powerful one, and I know all the busy moms out there, the busy working moms are going to resonate with this one, and this is to use September as a reset point, okay? So many of us, it's like summer comes and goes in a blink. And I don't know about you, but I know for my family and I, we have so many things going on between traveling and camp and vacations and birthdays. I have two boys with summer birthdays. There's things that pop up in the summertime that you're really not allocating for, that you're kind of more lax. There's not really as much of a tight schedule. I mean, this is something, that just happens so naturally because the kids are out of school. Maybe they're on a camp schedule. Maybe you're just on a vacation lax schedule and you're like, nah, whatever. The kids are going to the beach and the pool and play dates and things like that. But now that we're back in September, back to school is back to business energy. I'm going to say it again, back to school. We are bringing it back for all of us busy working moms, the back to business energy. Okay. And this is so important because kids are in a routine, which means your schedule now can stabilize. Your schedule now, you get to look at where are you working in your business? Where are you working on your business? Use this time now as this natural transition for you to reset your own habits. And I would love, I would love for you to comment below. Let me know one habit that you are resetting right now. Maybe for you, it's getting up at a certain time. Actually, I'm going to do a whole, now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I'm going to do, and let me know if you want me to do this actually. And if there's enough of you that are like, yes, Sandi, show us the schedule, I will do a whole vlog video on my new school routine, because what I was going to say was for the summer, the kids were in camp, which was great because it was pretty structured. I have to say, they were like in camp by 9, they were home by like 3:30. But again, like summer's a little bit more lax. So that being said, we are homeschooling this year. We have a teacher that's coming to the house. The kids are doing kind of a flip flop between 1 month in our house, in our home with the teacher, and then my best friend and her family, her 2 kids. So there's 4, there's Jake and Jordy, and then my best friend's 2 kids who are also homeschooling. So there's 4 of them in a little pod together, and we're alternating houses every month, like 1 month hers, 1 month mine. So the beauty of that is for an entire month, the kids are here in my home and they're done at 2 every day. And then the months that they're in my friend's house, I have my in-laws picking up. So they're not home till like 3 or 3:30. So that being said, we are now hitting, again, like I mentioned, this back to business energy. But if you want me to do, because it's so funny, like I would tell you ladies, during the school year last year, I was waking up at 5:15, 5:30 to get my workouts in. I am waking up, I am so proud to say now, at 6 a.m. Like it feels so good. If I'm in bed by 9, like this morning, I'll tell you, I was up before my alarm and like almost like an hour before. So my alarm clock goes off at 6. I was kind of like wrestling around in bed, and I was like, don't look at the alarm. Don't look at the alarm, because I didn't want to like psych myself out with the time, but to see how much time that I had left. Like, do you ever do that? So I didn't look the first couple times. And then at one point it was like 5:30, and I just kind of laid in bed and I did a little prayer, little like meditation. And then it was like 5:50, and I was like, let me just get up before the alarm goes off and it wakes up the kids, because as you know, they're in our bed. So I just got up. I found that because my body is so set to be waking up 5:15, 5:30, I'm kind of still programmed to do that. So until I get into this new routine of waking up at 6, I'm kind of enjoying waking up a little bit early, and I don't have to jump out of bed at 6 a.m. and just, or 5:30 even, and like get dressed and get in the gym. I have like 15 more minutes of like limbo time to kind of like ease into the day, which is really nice. So that being said, if there's interest and you guys want me to do a back to school vlog on what the day looks like in terms of wake up time, workout time, getting the kids ready for school, what my work day looks like, what the end of the day, the bookend of the day for like making dinner and transitioning to like work from home, I will totally do that for you. You just let me know. But again, I think that one of the things that I would love to see you do as an action plan is create a September reset ritual. So what is that for you? Again, mine has changed, but for you, maybe it's getting the calendar out and mapping out your time that you're up, you're working out, you're getting the kids ready for school, you're off to work, you're home, you're making dinner. Maybe you're updating your goals. Maybe it's doing that now in September, so you're not waiting until December or January to map out these goals, and you could actually hit the goals ahead of time. So that being said, my second tip for you is to use September as a reset point and get back on track now that summer is over. I know that down in Florida, we start back to school a little bit earlier than up north, because like all my friends and their kids up north, they don't start until after Labor Day. Down here in South Florida, we start very early. So at the time of me recording this, this is going to be going out in the beginning of September. So everybody will officially be back to school. So this is your sign to get on your September reset plan. All right. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because every single week we are doing giveaways and prizes. And it's an amazing opportunity for you to plug in to kind of reset, right? To plug into the systems, the strategy, and the support. And if you're looking to go deeper and you want more of the systems in your business and your home, you want a strategy that's going to work for you, and the support of myself and the High Performance Academy community, I would love for you to join us inside of that community. All you have to do is comment below HPAA, and we will get you that information. Or you can check out the email below, Sandra@sandraglandt.com. Email me, just put in the subject HPAA, and we can set up a time to talk about what the Academy looks like, how it will best suit you right now in the season that you're in. I can't wait to see you inside. Can we just talk about how bedtime used to be for us? Oh my gosh, you guys, I was hanging off one side of the bed. My kids were laying sideways across the entire bed, and my husband, he was literally falling off the bed. Don't even get me started on the stiff necks. We were actually at the chiropractor more than we were sleeping. We just thought that we had to deal with it until we found Alaskan King bed. Now we can actually co-sleep without the kids kicking us all night long. Everyone has plenty of space, and my husband finally stays in the bed. And we all wake up feeling refreshed, like we actually slept the whole night, because we did. If you're a growing family like us, this bed is a total game changer. More space equals more snuggles, less stress, and so much more quality time. And that was the true reason why we fell in love with this bed. Trust me, you will never go back. So head on over to AlaskanKingBeds.com and use code Sandi for a discount. Wishing you and your family sweet dreams from my family to yours. Make sure you head over to AlaskanKingBeds.com. All right. The third tip that I want to share with you to create massive momentum in Q4, starting right now in September, is creating daily systems for momentum that are going to create this momentum for you. You know, I am all about the systems because I know the freedom that systems create. I know that when you have the discipline to have these systems and follow through on your systems, it will create massive wins and momentum in your life. There was a time, and you guys know I'm so real with you, there was a time when I was not prioritizing my sleep. There was a time when I would go to bed late and I would wake up late, and I was just in this kind of like spiral of not having any structure. And it felt, I will tell you, it felt so overwhelming. I felt very lost. This was at a time, I feel like this was at a time before I had Jake, and then even right after, where I was trying to figure out like, what's the mojo? What plan am I on? That's kind of what I felt like. And for those of you that are maybe in that stage, in that season of maybe you've just had a new baby, maybe there's a new job, maybe your kids are starting a new school, or you've moved, or any of those big kind of like life transitions, that's when we need these systems and the strategy and the structure the most, because that's what's going to allow you to feel rooted in the things that move you ahead every single day, the things that you know are going to give you that success, even if it's just in one area. Maybe it's having a simple home system that allows you to get dinner on the table by 6 o'clock so the kids can do sports, and then there's family time and everybody's in bed to start the day fresh the next day. Whatever it is for you, okay? Success is built. I want you to remember this. This is so important. So I'm going to say it a couple times. Success is built in small, consistent habits. Okay. I'm going to say it again. And I want you to write it below, because the more that we ingrain this in our subconscious, the more we show up and actually put this into practice. So success is built in small, consistent habits. So what does that mean for you? Number one, specifically talking about the goals and the tips that we're talking about today, not waiting for January, not waiting for a new year or a new season or a new week to start a new habit or start something that's going to keep us in a productive mindset and hitting our goals. So I want to know, what is that for you? What is it? Comment below and let me know. I want to give you a couple examples of some things that I think might help you really tap into giving yourself a system, giving yourself a structure, even if it's one of these things, okay? So one of these systems, or you can call it structure, that has really helped set me up for success, and I'm even talking like a decade ago, 8 years ago, 9, 10 years ago, that allowed me to just start with something, start with one simple step, okay, was a morning routine. So maybe for you, it's a morning CEO mom routine. For me, as many of you know, if you've been here for at least 1 or 2 episodes or for a while, you know that I wake up, I pour into myself first. So I put my workout clothes on, I go down to my gym, I work out for anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, and then I go into mom mode. Okay. I have really, really prioritized and made it so important for me to get myself up and moving and proactive before anybody else in the house, my husband, my kids, before I have to make breakfast and water bottles and pack snacks. Like, that is, again, a very reactive place and things that we have to do. When I can tap into the energy of fueling into myself first, there's so much power in that. And as a matter of fact, if I wake up like at the same time, or maybe on the weekends, I'll sleep in and my kids are already up, I feel so behind. And I know that like there is a time and a place to reset. And there's a time and a place to fuel into your self-care. And that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about here, because I also do that. That is very important for me as well. I'm talking about creating simple, effective, very, very, very simple, like at the baseline simple that you can put into your life every single day to create systems that are going to build momentum for you. And over time, like the crazy thing is, you might even see this momentum after 24 hours. You might see this momentum after a week or a month. Like it's not going to take very long, but you have to be consistent with it to get the results. Again, that's why I'm saying this for me has been a decade in the making. It wasn't just one day I woke up and decided today's the day I'm going to, do a system and it's a one and done. It's a one little tweak every single day that you can continue to repeat. So maybe for you, it's laying out your clothes, getting up 20 minutes before your kids get up, taking your vitamins in the morning, looking at what are your top 3 priorities of the day. Now, if you haven't already gotten this download, I would love to gift this to you. This is my Big Money Moves training. I'm going to drop it in the description below. And it is an entire training on the needle moving activities in your business every single day or in your home. You could use it for either, that you get to prioritize how you move the needle forward strategically every single day to make progress. Again, this could be in your business, this could be in your home, but so many times it's like we feel like we have to do 20 things and we get overwhelmed and then we don't do those 20 things and then we beat ourselves up and it's this horrible cycle of self-sabotage. So this training, you can head over to sandraglandt.com/big money, or just click the link below in the description and you have this training for free. All you got to do is sign up for it and it's yours. So go check that out. I want you to figure out what are your top 3 priorities, needle moving activities that you are going to do every single day, because every day those things will change, and it might be one day heavier on business or one day heavier on personal or kids or spouse or whatever it is. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but you have to identify what they are. So that is a tip for you. And then also, I'm going to encourage you to have a nightly reset. If you can get the bookends of your day, the morning, figure out what your top 3 priorities are of the day, and then the bookend of the day at the nighttime, this is going to set you so far ahead, build so much momentum. You are going to blow your own mind. So I highly recommend that this is something that you tap into, you create momentum for yourself, and this is a way to be proactive about it. So pick one of these very simple systems to lock in on this week, and comment below and let me know which one you're locking in on right now. All right, my 4th tip that I have for you to create massive momentum and wins in Q4, but right now in September, before getting into the new year, before we even get to Q4, this is a big one, okay? If you're ready, comment below, I'm ready, and let me know, because this one could change the trajectory of not just your entire year, but your life. And I say that because what I'm going to tell you right now, this tip has done that for me. Okay. This tip that I'm going to share with you is so transformative. It's so important. And it is so transformational, magical. Like I can't even give it enough words to describe how life-changing this one thing will be if you do it. And I'm going to tell you right now. You want to know what it is? Okay. The 4th tip that I have for you to create massive momentum is investing in the right rooms. This one tip alone, this one action step alone has completely changed the trajectory of my life. And every single time that I am intentional about it, it literally catapults me not just weeks or months, but years into that future version of myself. Okay. Where you spend your time now right now, today, dictates the opportunities that you're going to have for yourself in Q4, in Q1 of 2026, but only you can get yourself in those rooms. Okay. Women who attend live events, get in the rooms with networking and collaboration. There's so much expansion that happens when we do this, okay? And if you are in a place where you're like, I maybe outgrew some of my old friendships, or maybe I'm just not in alignment in the same way that I was with the relationships that I have, the friendships, and you know that you're looking to get around other people who are looking to the future, who are building very intentionally their businesses, their families, their health, their wealth. This right here is the biggest move that you can make right now. And that's just like I said, investing in the right rooms. Okay. So women who attend live events in the fall, like right now in September, okay, walk into the new year and Q4 with new collaborations, new contacts, with clarity. Like there's so much momentum that comes with just doing this one thing. Okay. And so right now, I want to give you the opportunity to say yes to an event, to a room, to women, to opportunities that could totally change the entire trajectory of your next year, even before we're in 2026, even before Q4. Okay. I want to invite you into the room of 200 powerhouse women, entrepreneurs, CEOs, decision makers, influencers right here in South Florida. So if you haven't already seen this already, Call to Lead is happening on September 25th. So if you're hearing this right now, it's the beginning of September. You have an entire month to plan for this, okay? And this room, very specifically, is curated so you, the woman that's coming in, you, the powerhouse woman, is coming into another room where you will also have powerhouse connections, collaborations, women that are going to challenge you, that are going to push you to up level. And you know, it's so amazing because I'm co-hosting this event with Kelly Roach, and she sent me the sweetest, most thoughtful, like heartwarming text message yesterday. And I'm not going to read it to you because obviously it's, you know, it's a personal text that she sent. But essentially she was just saying like, thank you for being the woman that, and the kind of friend that prioritizes family, friendships, health and wellness, business, like real friendships, like not just the surface level, but on such a deep level. And, you know, I wrote back to her and I said, I am so grateful because that's what I experienced with her. And this is a woman that I met a year ago, okay, year and a half ago, because of a room like this, because of a connection, because we met and we first started talking about our husbands and our family and homeschooling. And although we're two different faiths, we are both women of faith who believe in God and who believe in really prioritizing our marriages and our children and our businesses and real friendships. Okay. And that's what this room is going to be. So Call to Lead is September 25th. You can grab your tickets. I'm going to put the link below. This will be a room of expansion. This will be a room like no other that you will be in and you will feel like your best friend is in that room. It might be the woman that you sit next to. It might be the woman that you have lunch with. It might be just a woman that you see while you're networking and talking to sponsors. Okay. But this room very specifically is curated. We are giving you access to our contacts, to our business relationships, friendships, women who are making big moves, and not just women, but literally our contacts of media, magazines, books, TV shows, PR, all of the things that you as a woman in leadership, okay, called to lead as a woman in leadership, this will elevate you into the next level. So I highly recommend that you get in this room. Go check out sandyglandt.com/called-to-lead. Okay, it's a lot. I'm going to link it down below. all you have to do is go grab your tickets. We have 3 different ticket levels, so we have something for everyone. But this one thing alone could completely change, and not could, it 100% will, as long as you go in with the right intention. As long as you come into that room knowing that you are going to meet that next woman or contact or relationship that is going to be that thing that you're looking for. Maybe a friendship, maybe a business partner, maybe a collaborator, maybe a contact for a sponsor that you get to meet to now plug into and elevate your business to that next level. It will be in this room. I can promise you that. So show up with the right intention, show up from a place of giving. This room, hands down, will change your life. So all that being said, go grab your ticket September 25th, Call to Lead. I cannot wait to see you there. Again, the link is in the description, and you can also reach out to me. You can DM me if you can't find the tickets. Reach out to me. I can send them to you, but I will link it below. Go grab your ticket now. All right. The 5th and final tip that I want to share with you. Okay. This one none of the other ones work if you don't do this one. Okay. So tip number 5 that I want to share with you to create massive momentum right now in September, before Q4, before the new year, is shifting from waiting mode to creating mode. Okay. And you know it. I don't even have to say it, but I'm just going to explain and go into this a little bit. But a lot of times, many women slow down in 2 seasons, summertime and holiday season. Okay. So the thing that you may not know is that the leaders, they strategically speed up in these seasons. They strategically plan in these seasons. They strategically plant seeds in these seasons. So instead of waiting for January, instead of waiting for Q4 to launch a project, pitch a collaboration, start your podcast, secure your New Year's visibility plan, guess what? You get to do that right now. And I'm giving you the permission slip because a lot of times I think as women, we think, well, everyone is creating their vision boards and their New Year's goals and resolutions in January, so that's when I'm going to do it. You are here and you're listening to this for a reason, because you and I, don't wait until everybody else is doing something, right? Like, we get ahead of the curve. And that's why right now, planting these seeds, being able to shift from waiting mode into creating mode is the biggest game changer that you can do right now to get ahead of the curve. Okay. So I'm going to challenge you, write down one bold move right now, just one. Make it simple, just one bold move that you're going to take right now before Q4. Okay. I'm not even going to say until the end of the year, because I don't even want to give you that much time to hem and haw and think and like get ahead of yourself. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you right now is write down whatever that one bold move is. Maybe it's to attend Call to Lead. Maybe it's to launch your new podcast. Maybe it's to collaborate with someone on an event that you've been thinking about forever and ever and ever that you want to do. Okay. Whatever it is, I want you to claim it right now, because bold moves, they don't happen by accident. They happen because you're being intentional. So right now, like literally in this moment, I want you to shift from waiting mode. Oh, it's not the right time. I don't have the money, the resources, the connections, the collaborations, like whatever those excuses are. We're going to squash them right now and just get into taking one step at a time. My husband calls me a manifester. He's like, I don't know how you do it, but like, you just make things happen. And he thinks it's magic. But I'm going to share what that magic is with you. It's just taking one small step at a time in the direction of the thing that you want to do, in the thing that you want to achieve. Because if you can do that, you set the ball in motion. And guess what? When you put a date on the calendar, or when you collaborate with a friend, or when you claim that you're going to have a podcast or write a book or set a fitness goal or whatever it is, you are now committed to taking one step and then another and then another. And then the momentum starts to work in your favor. So I want you right now, and you can comment below and really claim it. Like if you really, really are ready to claim it, I want you to comment below and write it out and announce it to the universe that this is your one bold move that you are claiming right now with your health, with your wealth, with your family, with your fitness, with your friendships, with your business, whatever that is for you, you've got to claim it and just start working towards it. Okay? Don't wait until the new year. Don't wait until Q4. There is so much magic in the action, in whatever it is that you want to create or manifest, whatever you want to call it, in just taking small, consistent action. Not waiting, not hoping, not wishing, but creating it right now. Okay? So, this is your plan to create the momentum, to focus in, to lock in. And I hope that I see you at Call to Lead, because this room is going to be filled with the women that are doing these things, the books, the podcasts, the whatever it is. I may not have even mentioned the thing that's on your heart that you want to do, but just know if there's something on your heart that you want to do, it's there for a reason. And you are meant to be in these rooms, on the stage, connecting, collaborating with the women in these rooms, the influencers, the decision makers, the CEOs, the business owners, the entrepreneurs. You should be there. And I'm extending this invitation to you because I want to see you in that room. I'm so excited. This is just the beginning. We did this event, Kelly and I, back in March, or was it February? Maybe it was February. We had 100 women and it sold out within 3 weeks. We're doing it now, 200 women. And this is just, like I said, this is just the beginning. This is the ripple effect of deciding, committing, going all in. So this is what I want to share with you. I feel so inspired to tell you that, because anybody can do it, but you've got to have the commitment. And not only that, but you've got to be surrounded by the right people who are going to push you to your goals and your dreams. And that's what Called to Lead is. Those are the women that are going to be in the room. So I hope to see you there. Your success, I'm going to leave you with this. Your success depends on the decisions that you make in the next 30 days. What is it going to be? What are you going to choose? What are you going to lean on? Who are the people that you are going to have in your inner circle, in your life, in your environments? Because that could completely change where you are 30, 60, 90 days from now. And especially going into the new year. If you do the work now, the seeds are planted and they're going to grow every single day. Thank you so much for being here with me. This was such a special episode. I feel like we got to dive a little bit deeper, get a little more personal. Also, what do you want to hear more of? Comment below and let me know what topics you want me to talk about. Do you want more vlog style? Do you want more just me here straight to camera talking to you? Tell me what you want to see more of. I am here. I am all ears. I want to deliver on what you want. So let me know, comment below what kind of content do you want to see more of. It could be topics, it could be vlog style, kind of tip style like we do here. Let me know. I am here to serve you. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And as always, ladies, make sure you go out and slay your day.